This old Mustang, it's probably a lot more work than people wanted to put into it, but that's what I do. When I'm doing this stuff, I'm out here with my uncle. After my dad's suicide, my uncle took that role for me. He used to work on old cars all the time, so that's what brought me comfort when I was young, and that's who I wanted to be. My high school counselor told me that I wasn't college material and that I should go to tech school and work on transmissions, and I believed him. I worked in a body shop, then I took an EMT course, and I loved it. And at the end of the course, it was just done. During that time in the body shop, there was this huge accident. A semi-truck full of logs hit a pickup truck, and the woman in the pickup truck, her neck was broken. I held her head and cleared the blood out of her mouth and kept her calm until the ambulance got there, and she made it. For someone to save a life, it defines you. For the rest of your life, it defines you. When I first started as a physician, sometimes it was so overwhelming.
And I want you to promise me you'll try not to, talk about suicidal stuff or, commit suicide.
And there's so much hurt and there's so much tragedy and there were so many things I couldn't fix that I would come home and I'd be just beat. I don't know if I was really happy until I realized that I was given this gift of being a physician by lots of people around me. Sometimes it was as simple as just putting me back on the path. What do you think you're doing? Realizing that, whoa, I wasn't doing the right things. And to finally be a physician, I realized that people that are hurting, people that don't have much money, whatever circumstances there are, to come and see me takes a big chunk out of their day. That's important to them.
This is already getting better, and I think this will just continue to get better.
Okay. And as soon as I embrace that, I don't always make everybody happy. But when I get home at the end of the day, and I realize that I did something for every single person that walked through that door, that makes a huge difference.
Once I get started, then your heart rate should come down, and I think you'll start feeling better. All right, here's your eardrum. Right. This is the way it's supposed to look. It drains into your eustachian tube, into the back of your throat. Right. Okay? This is the best EKG you've ever had. Yeah. Okay?
I have people that look up to me. I have kids that look up to me.
So this is liquid nitrogen.
When I first started being a role model, I didn't like that term, and I didn't want to be that because it seemed like you had to be perfect in order to do that.
Okay, so there's one.
And it took me quite a while to realize that there aren't enough of us, as role models, and that there will be better ones that come by one of these days. But until then, I need to do what I have to do. I see myself in those kids all the time. The reason I couldn't ask questions about what medical school was in the future or what residency meant even when I was in medical school, I didn't ask those questions because I didn't want to look ignorant and I didn't want my people to look ignorant. And it's the same sort of thing. Questions don't get asked. A lot of Native kids are really quiet. And when I see that, then I work to try to draw that out or get them to ask a question or get them to at least know it's okay to ask a question. We have kids that are totally capable of being doctors, that have that temperament, that caring, that curiosity, that have the smarts to be doctors. We've had some success stories over the years, and I want more and more of those. True happiness, it turns out, lies in service, in being able to do things for people, and to be able to do that, for an entire community as a physician, getting somebody's blood pressure down. Talking somebody through, suicidal thoughts, making a deal with them that they won't kill themselves until they see me, and we'll just go a week at a time, we'll go 2 days at a time. To be able to save a life once is cool, but to do it again and again and again, it's a gift. It's a gift to be given something like that and to be able to realize that you're really making a difference for people.